Well, what I see is a market that was a little bit primed to look for an excuse to back off, right? So yes, obviously, this was an incrementally net negative news about the additional products, Chinese imports. Maybe you're going to get new tariffs. Also, I think the context matters, which is we're a little bit worried about a global soft patch, not really in the U.S., but elsewhere. So it feeds a little bit into those fears that we already had moving out there. The other part of it is, as I said, the rally had kind of stalled. You didn't have great momentum, even though you had very good intraday rallies the past 2 days. And also, this trade measure is not discernibly part of an explicit negotiation, right? That's what we've heard all along.
Sure.
Well, this is actually a tactic. Well, we went from, one set of products without an intervening negotiation or let's work this out to let's just look at more. So if it looks like kind of raw, kind of aggressive moves, I think the market doesn't like it a little bit more.
What I keep thinking, Mike, is it's kind of like a situation where it's harder and harder for both sides to emerge saving face.
Sure.
When you ratchet things up like this, someone's going to be perceived as a winner and someone's going to be perceived as a loser.
Sure.
And while that might be a great thing for the president to say, hey, I'm going to win on this one, down the road, what does that mean for the second largest economy?
And how do you define winning? If you're already a large net importer, if you have slowdown in trade flows, then maybe winning means closing off some economic activity. I mean, I think that's in the short term what people are concerned about. But
maybe it works.
I've not really thought that this was going to be the issue that was going to be a major swing factor for the market up or down. I really, it seems like this nagging thing that when the context is right, the investors take hold of it, and you've had diminishing impact. If you look back to early February when you started to have these fears, you used to have big one-day sell-offs. It's a little bit, you've gained some resistance to it.
That's been Gabriela's point on this too.
Agreed, and I think I agree something that Mike said around the global growth soft patch piece. We think that really the most important data for this week is not out of the U.S. It's actually the PMIs that are coming out for June. So the preview of how activity is tracking. So we'll be looking at Europe and Japan to really see whether that soft patch in the first quarter was temporary, whether we're having a little bit of an improvement. And I think that would be good for everyone in terms of sentiment as well as the U.S. market.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.